guide. She really encouraged me, and I said okay. Then I got to university days, and it was like that dream just completely got shelved because my family members kept telling me, you know, artists starve, right? Like artists don't make money, and you're going to Toronto, so girl, you're gonna need some money. Like maybe you shouldn't do that art stuff and like, you know, singing.
But you were dancing though. You're doing a lot of dancing.
I ended up discovering dancing because I decided to go into business management, and from business management was where I discovered in the hallway on the way to business class. I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this course. It's kind of annoying. It's like I already know a lot of stuff in my family business. This course might be bogus. I happened to see a red sign and it said salsa, $4, like so cheap that I thought it was salsa like chips. And and I was hungry, so I was like going down. I was so hungry, metaphorically too. And then the music is playing and the other teacher's name, her name was Melissa. We were having a mirror moment, and in that moment was when I decided to make a dance school for my first business. That was the moment.
Yeah.
And so
that's how we met. I was her student. I'm not going to say when was that.
Right, that's okay, exactly. Don't worry. We'll keep the private parts. Private parts are private, and then the public, share. And don't tell my secrets. I love you so much, and I love everybody here because there's been so many moments that get us to this moment. From the dance school and all of that, I didn't sing, I just did public speaking. I was like businesswoman. And then that's when 2020 came, right? And that push where I couldn't dance, I couldn't do my business was shut down. I was livid, I was pissed. And then more than that, like what the heck was going on in the world, right? If I change my voices, that's just so I don't cry, because the reality was it was a really sad time, and I just changed the voices out loud so that I don't trigger that feeling again, because it was terrible. It was terrible. So I was on the porch at my mom's house in Burlington because my business got shut down. 90% of my income just evaporated in 3 weeks. I was scared, like really scared. So, Mama, will you let me come home? Your adult daughter from 20 years already gone. Like, can I come home? And she's like, oh yeah, come home. So after a lot of crying and a lot of just like shedding, it was a very rainy day, and I was on the porch. This was like 3 months in, and I was on the porch in her backyard, and it started raining. And typically I don't like the rain. In fact, I really dislike the rain. That's okay. Some people love it. They read their books and whatnot. Whatever you do, but I don't like the rain. But for some reason, I was called to just sit there. And the rain started coming in. And I was crying, and I started getting all of these renewed visions, and some visions from when I was 8 years old, when I really actually did want to sing. I wanted to be a singer. And I was remembering it, and I was like, and then next thing you know, the first song that I launched since COVID, all the lyrics, all the visuals, everything, even the idea of being on TV, and then Canada's Got Talent came on, all of that just landed. And I like scrambled, got the book, started writing, the tears are coming, writing, the rain stops. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, here's my vision. This is how I'm gonna stay alive. Like I won't die during COVID, I won't stop. This is not the end. So, I think everybody has these kinds of pivotal moments, but I really want to share these pivotal moments because my singing comes from such a deep place. And it's been with me for such a long time. And I really wanted to like reach out and create meaningful, genuine connections with people who would want to hear me sing for maybe as long as forever. Like I might go to 60 years old, 80 years old. I don't know if I'll be a centurion. I have no idea. But y'all know Betty White, right? Betty White was acting and doing her thing right to the end. And I see myself doing that. I see myself singing for people that I love, weddings, birthdays, parties. We just re-hooked up at our mutual friends party. And it's like, when you do what you love and what you're meant to do, life just keeps going and blessing. So that's why we're here, celebrating 6 years of MelleeePops.